Good morning. I don't know if you guys can see me or not. Probably not. Oh yeah. Today is the 29th of January. Hey, which way do I want to go? Which way? This is 3 shop. Hold up. Yeah, today we are going to DC. We're taking her to the American Girl store. So we're going later on today. Well, my sister and my husband gets off of work, and tomorrow we're going to the American Girl store. And so yeah, anywho, it's a good thing I got out of the house this morning because I have things that I need to do. So I showed y'all last night that I finished my labels, and while I am out, I am going to go print them off, print them as samples. Of course, I'm gonna go print them off and attach them to my packaging or attach them to my bottles just to make sure that they look right. I think I went through what color labels are going on what bottles or what products, and so I just want to test it out today, make sure that everything looks right, make sure I don't need to swap any colors out. And as long as everything is a go, then I'll be doing my photo shoot. If not today, I have a lot of stuff to get done today, so if I can't get it done today, then I'll get it done Sunday, because we're coming back Saturday. I know I'm not going, well, I might do it Saturday. I'll finish it, but it'll be done by Monday. Let me just say that, because it doesn't take a crazy amount of time to get these photos done. So next week, my goal is to have my website up and running, like fully. Even though I don't launch until the 29th, I want to have time to work out bugs, and you know, just make sure that everything is working properly, get a couple of test orders in, and yeah, just make sure everything is working like it should. That way when the launch comes on the 28th of February, it's a seamless launch. So yeah, like I'm really all set as far as my products are concerned. Now, as I was buying my products, I was trying to get my garage prepared, so I bought myself a cabinet. I can't remember the dimensions. I want to say it's like 17 by 42 or something like that. 17 by, oh, it's a Starbucks right in here. That's what I'm talking about. Let me just go ahead and turn. Oh, shoot. Yeah, so products are out of the way. The cabinet, dag on it. Oh, here we go. The cabinet is full. I see now that I'm gonna need a cabinet for my bottles. Both. I'm gonna need a cabinet for my bottles, and then I'm gonna need a cabinet for my ingredients. For now, but you know, in all actuality, I just need a whole warehouse. If we being real. And now that I said it, it's gonna happen. So yeah, there's that. Let's see, what else? Oh, okay, so my logos. I don't think I ever got to talk to you all about my logos. So I went on Fiverr.com and I got someone to, I like how they're doing this new model. This is cute. I got someone to do my logo or whatever. So it included 4 concepts, a vector file, PDF, transparent logo, and a social media banner. Not a social media kit, which at the time I did not know the difference, and I'm upset that I didn't. But yeah, so I got them to make my logo, and first and foremost, they did, let me not say they did a horrible job, because I am somewhat satisfied, but it took like 3 weeks for it to finally get to where it is right now. And even that, like the logo that you all see now, I modified. Like, I did that. Yeah, I did that. The only thing that I didn't do are the flowers, the gold flowers. And I wish I could show you guys what the flowers look like before. I asked these people for sunflowers on my logo. They gave me calendula flowers. I don't know. They were not sunflowers at all. They were not sunflowers. And so I sent them a picture of a sunflower similar to, you know, how I wanted my flower to look. And the only thing that they did was clicked on the inside of my flower and shaded it in. If you are familiar with Adobe Illustrator, you know exactly what I'm talking about, and you know that that is not what I asked for. So anyway, I had to complain. I asked for my money back. I asked for a manager. I mean, whatever I had to do to get them to do their best job, I did it. And I wound up getting an executive designer to work with me and finally figure out how a sunflower should look. It was ridiculous. But it got done after a very long time, and I'm finally satisfied. I had to go in and modify my logo after it was finalized. And so that's how we are now at the logo that we have now, which I'll probably try to drop here. But yeah, that's how we got there. Because me, like, after, and I'll show you the before and after, and really the before, the way that it looked before, I was in love with that too. I'm not even gonna lie. The only reason that I didn't go with the way that they did it was because it didn't fit. Like, it was too big for my labels. It was too bulky. Give me 1 second, you guys. Hold on.
Thank you for choosing Starbucks. Looks like we get started for you today.
Good morning.
Yeah.
Anywho, yeah, I was in love with the first logo, the all gold logo, and once you all see it, you'll know what I'm talking about. But I was in love with the all gold logo. The only reason I had to change it is because when I was creating my labels, it was just, it's my glasses. It was just too big and bulky. Like, I couldn't, and not saying that it wasn't work withable, but I just personally couldn't do it. And I'm the only one that was doing the designing of my labels, and it was giving me too many problems. I had to make a change, and then I wound up liking the change that I made, so I stuck with it, and that was just that. So what you all see is half their creation and half my creation, and I'm happy with it. I'll probably still use the original all gold logo, like if I decide to do merch, or and I'm gonna still get it trademarked too, because I'm gonna use it. I just don't know what I'm gonna use it for. I may use it for like a different line, or like my seasonal line. I don't know. We'll see. We'll figure it out. But anywho, so that's done. I did my labels, and let me just tell you, oh my God. As a matter of fact, I'm just gonna pause right here because I'm about to go through this Starbucks drive-through, and I don't like people looking at me like I'm crazy, so BRB. Yeah, this sun is disrespectful. I don't remember what I was saying, but I finished my labels. And okay, so let me just say this. Had I known that I was capable of doing the things that I was able to do on my own, I wouldn't have paid over $200 to get a label created. And I know y'all probably laughing at me like, why the heck would you pay $200? Because I paid for a whole set that I didn't get. Like, you remember I told y'all I paid for a social media banner, not a social media kit, and I didn't even get the social media banner because they didn't do it right. And I got tired of asking them to make modifications. Yeah, I got tired of asking them to make modifications that they just weren't, like, they weren't getting them right. And the things that I was asking for them to do were so simple. I hate that my glasses look like that. Hold on. The things that I was asking them to do was so simple. Like, can you change this color? Like, literally that simple. And it got to the point where I was catching on to the fact that it was multiple people working on my logo. And, yeah, like it was multiple people working on my logo. Like, they apparently had a whole creative team. And so they didn't communicate. They didn't have the same creative styles. And so one person could work on something, and then if I asked for it to be modified, it would be modified and go in the opposite direction of my design. And it just kept getting messy. So I decided that I was just going to do all the modifications myself. I decided that I was going to learn how to use Adobe Illustrator myself. And I just, kept playing around with it. Okay, I don't guess he's gonna let me over, which is fine. I kept playing around with it until I figured it out. And I still don't have it all the way figured out, but I am going to make a beginner-friendly video so that people know how to do the things that I've learned how to do, because it's really dope. And you can save so much money if you are trying to start your own business and you need help branding your business, and you need help, just creating your own stuff. Adobe and Photoshop are both very beginner friendly, simply because they have tutorials for everything that you need to do. And label making, common. Invitation cards, very common. Business cards, very common. Logos, very common. Like, everything that you need to do, there are tutorials for it within the app. And not only are they tutorials, like, they're walkthrough tutorials. So they point the arrow to where you need to click, tell you what you need to click, what it's gonna do, and all that. So yeah, Adobe is very user friendly, and I have far surpassed, I don't know why I'm talking so loud, far surpassed what I thought I was even capable of creatively. I'm amazed at my labels. I'm amazed at the things that, it's wow. When you look at the labels, it seems like they were very simply made, but all of the layers that go into it, it's difficult but easy at the same time. It's time consuming. Let me just say that. It's time consuming because you have to keep going back and forth and changing things and modifying things and stuff like that. But it's very rewarding. Once you finish it, you're like, wow, I did that. Or at least that's what I'm like. So yeah, got my labels done. All of them. Well, nope, let me not say all of them. I'm still missing the label for my Set the Tone, and it's because that is a late bloomer. I just created her a week ago. And by that time, I had already purchased all of my packaging. And so I do not have a bottle for her, and for that reason I don't want to make a label that may not fit. I have an idea of what bottles I'm going to use. I think I'm going to use the same bottles that I use for my face wash and just put a spray, pump on them. My husband said men don't like to spray toner on their face. I think that's stupid, but I'll put an option to I'll put a drop, like one of those drop cap applicator tops in there for men that want to use it, or for people who like to put their toner on a cotton pad and wash their face that way. So I'll make sure that I include both of those options. What else was I gonna say? Yeah, so that's really it. Like, that's the only label that I need to create. And the good thing about that is that, first of all, the ingredients are so simple. It's not a lot that I have to type up. Everything else I just copy and paste from the rest of the labels, as far as like the warning and the brand information. All I have to do is type up the ingredients and the directions, which I think I'm just gonna go ahead and type up when I get home. That way I just have it saved as like a symbol or something, and all I have to do is add it to the logo when the logo is created. Real simple. So I think I'll go ahead and do that. I really need to go to Staples. Like, Staples just opened, and there was a Staples back where I just came from, or there used to be a Staples back where I just came from, but they closed it because they're building a new mall, which is extremely inconvenient to me, because the only reason I went that way was to go to that Staples, and now I have to go back home. But the way that I'm taking, like, it just doesn't make sense for me to go this way, because the Staples that I need to go to is on the opposite side of town, and I have to be back home before 9 o'clock because my mom has to work. Nobody's at home watching TJ. So, I mean, if push comes to shove, I might have to wait until I go get my brother and my niece to print these labels out. I really am not trying to wait, though. Like, I'm not trying to wait. I really want to get this done right now while I'm out. It's bugging me. Like, I really need to get it done. I really, really need to get it done. Let me Google, where can I get labels printed? Matter of fact, I'm going to put this camera down, because that is super dangerous. We're gonna give Walgreens a shot and see if they can print my labels out. We shall see. It says Walgreens. I don't know if I believe it, but we're gonna see, because I need to get this done like ASAP, and I really don't want to wait anymore. I'm trying to hurry up and take these pictures, see what my product. I'm so anxious, y'all. I'm so anxious. I just want to be able to relax this weekend. I have not had a single weekend since I've started working on this. Like, I haven't been able to relax or enjoy my weekend at all. And I'm not complaining, because, you know, I've been extremely productive, so it is what it is. But I've reached my goal for this week, and I'm super proud about it. And part of me wants to be proactive and start working on something else today. The other part of me really just wants to chill and enjoy the fruits of my labor. So I'll probably do both. Alright, so what I need to get done, I also got a pH tester, so that I can test the pH of my products. Alright, so boom, now let's talk about what I need to get done. I need an emulsifier to mix my products up. I need a pail, well, not even a pail. So I found online, I think I told you this last night, I found like a bucket or a jug and a pump. It's like the lemonade dispensers at restaurants, like one of those. It's really big. It's 3 of them. I only need 3. I need one for my royal oil, and then one for each of my cleansing oils. So I only need 3, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mix my oils up. Just make sure that they're pre-made. I'll have them in those containers, and I'll just distribute from those containers for now. I really need an automatic liquid dispensing machine, but I'm trying to be smart about how I spend. Like, it's not absolutely a necessity at this very moment, though I know it will be, so I kind of want to be proactive with it and just make sure that I have it. But I also don't want to spend money that I may not need to spend, so I want to wait until production starts just to see how my method goes, and then if my method doesn't necessarily work, then I'll move on to plan B. But I'm pretty sure Walgreens. Where's the Walgreens? I'm pretty sure that it's gonna work though. So yeah, I will get back with you all later on, and give you an update. As a matter of fact, when I print out my labels and try them on my bottles, I'll give you guys I'll give you guys a call back. Anyway, I'll make sure I record that process so you all can see. Don't tell me what to do. And yeah, I can't wait to print these things out. Please don't mind how I look. I literally had to run out of the house really quickly this morning because I had to take my sister to work, and I just wasn't getting dressed. So this is it. Anywho, y'all, got to go so I can focus on driving and figure out if I'm gonna stop at the store or not right now or wait. So I'll see you guys later. Quick update. I made a stop. I went to Walgreens. Why did I do that? Do nothing but piss me off. So I went to Walgreens and I tried to print off my labels, which I would have been able to do if they were saved to my phone correctly, but because they are an AI file, they don't. Only the preview file, which is the very first label that's on the front. I don't care that I'm not going fast enough for you, sir. Anyway, only one label shows up on each image, which only gives me one white label. Well, 3 white labels of 3 different products, and I need a white one, an orange one, and a purple one. So that's not gonna work. If I were able to have them saved to my phone the right way, even then, it says same day delivery, like same day pickup, which means that I would have to, you know, the old school Walgreens way, like place your order, then come back a couple of hours later and pick it up. I don't have time for that. I need to plug my phone up, print it out, pay for it, and go. So I'm going to try Staples. I'm on my way home right now to pick up my baby, and then we're gonna go to Staples and give Staples a shot because I want my products to be labeled so that when I go out of town, baby, people can be looking at my stuff like, what is that? What you wearing? You know what I'm saying? Anyway, yeah, so that just kind of blew me a little bit, but you know, I also knew that Walgreens is not, they are not as advanced, you know what I'm saying? And I can't even necessarily say advanced because Staples isn't advanced either, but you know, at least they have an actual printer, like a printer machine, and all you gotta do is make sure that the right type of paper is in there, send your stuff to their email address, and boom, it's printed out. Real simple. It's very, very, very simple. Whereas with Walgreens, you gotta plug your phone up or take your memory card out of your phone and plug it up. Allow the computer to have full access to all your media files. My battery is about to die. it's just an invasion of privacy, and I don't like it, so I'll never go back. Anyway, my camera's about to die, so I gotta go. I will talk to you guys later. Bye.